is going on, guys? DSCuber here, and today I have another puzzle unboxing video for you guys. So this is the first puzzle that I picked up, and I found this at a flea market out in Pennsylvania, and I actually picked up two puzzles, but I'm holding off on showing you guys the second one because it probably deserves its own video because it's that cool. So I'm just going to be showing you guys this one, which is a Disney puzzle by the name Gear Shift. And when I saw this, I'm like, how'd they get around patenting this? Because Oscar Van Deventer has his own puzzle called the Gear Shift, and this is the Gear Shift Brain Teaser. So that's probably how they evaded copyright rules. But basically, this is what the puzzle's supposed to look like when solved. And I was just messing around with this off camera, and I managed to pair back up the first two rings. So I can't really imagine this puzzle being super difficult. It is meant for kids ages 8 and up. So, I mean, you know, it's a Disney product. It's not going to sell something that's extremely difficult. And there's only 4 wheels on it, so it can't be too hard. But after a little bit of fidgeting, I did manage to get the first two paired up. And I was playing around with it because there are these like try-me wheels on the side, so you can actually like attempt to play around with it. But regardless, let's open up this box. And there's no instructions inside it because functioning this puzzle is fairly intuitive. And I'm just going to chuck the box because it was all taped up and I don't really see a need for holding on to it. So this is the gear puzzle, and this is actually the first gear puzzle I've ever owned, so I think this is a pretty interesting opportunity to mess around with it. So yeah, basically the puzzle works by spinning these gears, and you gotta be careful because once basically what happens is once you get to a certain point on the gear, you're able to freely rotate 1, 2, or none of the gears, if that makes kind of any sense. But basically, you can freely rotate some of the gears once they get to a certain position, and I don't know if I just messed it up. Yes, I did. So we're going to have to rotate this back and hope that I can figure out where it was positioned, so that way I can bring these two pieces back together. So after a little bit of fidgeting, I did manage to get the hand lined back up, so you could see that the ring is now complete here, but the rest of the puzzle is still incomplete. So we will have to do some further playing around to make sure that I'm able to complete the circle. And like I had said before, you need to be really careful with what happens when you mess around with the puzzle's alignment, because if you do anything to screw it up, then you could potentially sabotage any previous work. So I'm going to cut the video and I'm going to just toy around with this and see if I could figure it out. Alright, so it's been about a year since I actually touched this video. I kind of forgot to film the return clip for this video project, and it kind of just got shelved for the time being. So let this be a testament to my time management. So, yeah, I was able to solve this puzzle actually shortly after I stopped filming. I fiddled with this thing for about a half hour, and I remember I was able to solve it fairly quickly once I had the pattern down, and I just forgot to go back and film more. So here I am in May 2019, and this video should have been put out in August 2018. So, yeah, either way, the puzzle's done. It really wasn't hard. All I had to do was match up the pieces such that when I had something like this, where this little notch is offset, I could then rotate the other 2 wheels. Basically, what I was demonstrating earlier, it's not that hard. You just need to like watch how many gear teeth that you're going over, because otherwise you might overshoot a piece. And basically you need to be wary of how you're setting up your next turns. Other than that, this puzzle wasn't super difficult. Would I solve it again? I'm not entirely sure, because this thing was kind of tedious to initially get down. So either way, I'm glad to have this thing solved, and I'm glad to be finally wrapping up this video because this should have been out about 10 months ago. So that about wraps it up for this puzzle unboxing video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more cubing content. As always, keep on cubing, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.